my name is Crystal and I'm back for a new video. Hi guys, so today's video I'm going to be doing is a review slash first impression slash dupes list of the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 palette. This is the Bronze Seduction palette, and I actually bought this palette recently during Sephora Singapore's 20% off sale. So I decided to get this because I've been wanting this for like, I don't know, since last year. And you know, whenever, before this whole like circuit breaker thing, I would actually go into Sephora and swatch this. I'll be like, ooh, that's so beautiful. But it's $185, you know, beautiful because it's 185 Singapore dollars, and that's a lot of money. And I'm not willing to drop $185 for this. So I was like, okay, you know what, maybe I'll just pick it up during, you know, sale or whatsoever. And yeah, I picked it up during the sale, so I got this baby. And if you're interested to hear my thoughts, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel too, because I do videos about K-beauty, cosmetics, and skincare. So if you're interested in that, remember to hit the subscribe button because I will love to have you around. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so quick little disclaimer, this is like my first Pat McGrath palette. So this is my first time trying out Pat McGrath's formula, like mattes, shimmers, all that kind of stuff. I do not have any other like palettes to test and compare it with. And also, after purchasing this palette, I'm a very broke kid. So you can tell, I was feeling myself and just went for it. Alright, so the Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction palette contains 10 shades. They look like this. Really beautiful. I don't really want to blind y'all, but yeah, this feels very heavy as well. Actually, I really do appreciate and, you know, really love the packaging and everything. I can appreciate it as an artwork as well. So it contains 3 mattes and 2 of these like topper glitter shades, and the rest are all shimmers. So all the eyeshadows in here, they all work perfectly fine for me, except for like one shade, and that one shade is this khaki green olive shade. I think it's called what? Let me just see what's it called. It's called Guilty Pleasure, and yeah, it doesn't work well at all. Let me just swatch it for you guys. Looks like this. You may be thinking like, oh Crystal, that's a pretty decent swatch. What are you talking about? So let me just like swatch it here. It's on a clean hand, by the way. You see how like not pigmented that is? I don't know. It feels very lackluster, like it just feels like a regular shimmer, and it's not feeling very luxe either. Like for example, the let me just say, the example like this greenish shade and this like whitish bluish shade, I totally see why. So example like this, let me just swatch it. Just swatch it here. Do you see how way much more reflective that is? That Glitty Pleasure shade feels like a regular shimmer. I know this is not the dupes part yet, but let me just grab that shadow. I have this shade from Holika. This is in SBR04 Glam Mask. Yeah, Konglish, my Korean key. Against my knuckles. Bad place to swatch, but okay. Look at that. Look at that. This one has way much more, like, it looks way much more smoother, and it's more, I don't know, it just looks way much better to me also. It's very similar in tone, probably just like a touch bit more brown, but it has this like khaki yellow green undertone to it, so still works pretty well as well. For example, like these 2 shades are really beautiful, but are you actually gonna spend like $185 just for these 2 shades? I don't think it's a good idea. Overall, I really do like this palette. I find that it's a very beautiful palette, but do we actually need to spend like $185 to, you know, purchase maybe not these 2, but like this? I don't think so, sis. I feel like we all have these type of colors in our palette or eyeshadow collection. It's just that it's scattered everywhere, and you just need to do some like hunting and digging and putting the eyeshadows together. But regardless, I still have this palette with me right now, and I really do like this palette a lot. I'll be inserting a clip of me using this palette to do today's eyeshadow look. So I have Entrapment in my crease. It's the brown shade over here, and I actually put it in my outer crease, and you know, just to give a bit of definition. Also, I went into Disobedient, the darker brown shade, to actually just put it into my outer V, just to, you know, darken give some dimension to it. After that, I actually took Bronze Blaze and I put it all over my mobile lid. Now this is the part where I find that it's quite, I don't know, finicky in a way, because I went in with a dry brush and there wasn't really much pigment to it either. So I had to wet it with my MAC Fix Plus, and I really went in and decided to pat it all in, and it looked fine actually. It looks really beautiful, very, very glittery, very nice. That's what I like. Oh yeah, and I also have the Skin Show Divine Glow, the top whitish yellowish shade in my inner corner. So I've heard complaints about people saying that their Glitty Pleasure and Bronze Blaze are you know, difficult to work with and stuff like that. But for me, I personally find that Bronze Blaze is actually works pretty well for me. Normally for me, my shimmers, I actually use my fingers to, you know, pat it in and kind of stuff. But just for today's video, I actually use a brush and, you know, just went in and just use it. And yeah, you have to use a wet brush, and I think that's pretty normal. It's just that for me, I don't mind getting my fingers dirty and, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, normally I would just want to go in with my finger, so that's perfectly fine for me. Overall, I really do like this palette, and be thinking like, Crystal, when are you gonna wear this palette? And you know what? It's a fair enough point. I really don't know when I'll be wearing this palette, because I feel like this palette is so expensive, and every time I use this, I'm just like sinking my dirty hands into it, and probably cost, I don't know, like what, $2 to use it every single time, and it just feels so expensive, you know? So I guess I would save this for very special occasions, or if I feel like really, really feeling myself and just want to wear whatever I want to wear, then I'll probably wear this. But I think I can wear like this brown, this pink, that purple even. So yeah, I think that is all for my thoughts on this particular palette. Overall, I really, really do like this palette. Just that you really don't have to buy this palette. Honestly, if you want to buy this palette, I think the only reason is because that one, you're rich, you think this is cheap or affordable. You do you, sis. Don't ask me. I can't relate for sure. Second, maybe you want to splurge, you want to, you know, get something nice and beautiful for yourself. Yeah, go ahead. I totally would recommend this. Just that glitty shade, this khaki green shade, is a big no, honestly. So one shadow down. Do you really want to, you know, take that plunge, that kind of thing? It's up to you. So that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video helpful or informative. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you around. It will actually help my channel out a lot as well. And yeah, thank you once again. See you guys in my next video. Bye!